Wasn't everyone I'm Taylor from Killie back in with another match preview. Today's going to be the match preview for Saturday's match at home to Inverness. Starting off with Inverness, they haven't won in 6 games and they've been conceding goals pretty much left, right and centre. They've got a really, pretty much a defensive and goalkeeper crisis in a bit, in a way. I think they've got one first team fit defender and he's been played out of position. I think it's Josh Meekins who's been played at right back, and I think last week they had to play their 5th choice goalkeeper or something like that. And it's shown in results. Last week they drew 1 each with Hamilton. Week before that they get beat 3-0 off St Johnstone, then they get beat 2-1 off Dundee, 3-1 against Aberdeen, 3-0 against Celtic, and then they drew 3 each with Hearts. But again, that's conceding 3 goals. So I don't see why we can't go out this week and stick a few goals by them. I think we keep a clean sheet. Our defence has been pretty solid if you take out the Aberdeen game. Kept a clean sheet against Motherwell, didn't concede against Dundee, only conceded 1 against Celtic, kept a clean sheet against Hamilton, and obviously the Rangers game conceded 3, but apart from that we've been keeping clean sheets and only conceding the odd goal, which is always good. Inverness are currently in the table. They are, I think they're second bottom. They're second bottom, but at the same time they're only 3 points behind us. So basically anything can happen. Have they conceded more goals than us? I think they've conceded more goals, but I think they've scored more as well. Maths. They've scored more goals, but they've conceded more goals. So we've not really been scoring many goals. We scored 2 against Dundee, didn't score against Celtic, didn't score against Motherwell, didn't score against also we get 2 against Hearts, didn't score against Rangers, didn't score against Hamilton. So a lot of teams are keeping clean sheets against us, but we're keeping clean sheets against a lot of teams as well. So I think it's just kind of up front we need to work on. Killie also scored against Dundee. Could have scored against Motherwell. He had a chance, it just went over the bar. I don't think it'll be long before Tyson gets a goal. He hunts down defenders really well, wins the ball but high up the pitch. And I think with Inverness's lack of first team defenders, I think they've got like Ross Draper in there who's a whole midfielder. They've got, as I said, Josh Meekins who's a centre back and played at right back. I think they've got 1 or 2 youth players in there as well. I don't actually know what formation they play. I think it's either 4-2-3-1 or 4-3-3. I'll need to find that out, but so I don't see why we can't win on Saturday. And obviously after this we've actually got a decent run of fixtures. I think we've got St Johnstone, then it's Hearts, then it's Partick. But getting into the new year, I think we've got Hamilton in the cup, then we're at home to Ross County, and then after Ross County we've got Dundee, then we've got Hamilton, and then we've got Aberdeen again. But then again we've got St Johnstone, Motherwell, Ross County. So I don't think we actually play Celtic till March, which I think's after the Ross County game. And I don't actually know the next time we play Rangers either. So so if we can win here and we can pick up points against St Johnstone, Hearts, we might be able to kind of break away into the kind of St Johnstone, bring a breakaway into the top 6. Because Partick at the moment don't look as though they're going to pick up any points. And Hamilton are playing Celtic tonight at Parkhead. So Partick's next 2 games are was this 17th. So this Saturday they're away to Hearts, then they're away to Celtic, away to Ross County, home to Dundee, and then they're home to us on New Year's Eve. So obviously you'd expect Hearts to beat them. Ian Cathro's first game at Tynecastle, then Celtic's probably got to beat them at Parkhead. Ross County are on some good form at the moment. I think Ross County beat them. Dundee, that game would be a good game. I think that's the midweek game. Where we're away to Hearts. That's the Wednesday. We're away to Hearts on the Tuesday. That should be a big game. And then when we go there on New Year's Eve, it should be a big game as well. So teams around us don't really look as though they're picking up any points. Dundee picked up a point last week against Ross County, but the week before that had a really poor performance against us. And I think they went unbeaten. I think they won 3 of the last 4 games, but before that they had 6 straight defeats. Who else is there running about us? Ross County, as I said, they're starting to kind of pick up points. I think they're unbeaten in 5 or something like that. So, aye, as long as we can pick up points from now to the end of the year, which is our games till obviously New Year's Eve, is obviously Inverness Saturday. Then we've got St Johnstone on the Friday, Hearts midweek on the Tuesday, and then Partick on the Saturday the 31st. So I think if we can get 3 points against Inverness, I'd take a point against St Johnstone, because they have a pretty good record at Rugby Park. I'd take a point against Hearts as well, and I don't see why we can't go and beat Thistle on New Year's Eve. So what am I saying there? 8 points out of 4 games, 8 points out of a possible 12. Isn't that hard to ask considering the teams that are playing, and the way that the team's performing recently? So aye, just the end of this match preview. If you've enjoyed it, leave a like and subscribe to the channel if you haven't already. And aye, see you in the next one. Cheerio.